Hello, everyone. It's your boy Terrence back here with Hollywood Already Did It and another round of Upfront trailer reactions. All right, we've already done NBC and we've already done ABC. Now we're going to be looking at Fox, the third of the big three, original big three, as you would say. Fox has a lot of new properties. They're pretty much, this is their show and prove time. All right, guys, because now that Disney has bought Fox proper, or Fox, old Fox, there's now quote unquote a new Fox, and this channel is their first time to kind of show and prove their new stuff. They're getting a WWE SmackDown Live this year, and they're adding just more and more content. So they've got about 6 or 7 trailers that we're going to be looking at after the jump. All right, guys, there's not much wiggle room to move around this time. We got to get in these trailers and get in fast because they've got a lot. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? First one up for Fox is, looks like a comedy called Bless the Hearts.
For over 30 years, there's been no denying Fox Sunday's animation.
It's like an animation domination type of show.
And this fall, it's back
going with the Sunday
all
stuff.
animation.
We're all doing this, yes!
All night long.
I'm in. Maybe Peter will come too.
I can't be in stories for a couple of episodes. I'm real life pregnant.
And joining Fox Sunday comes the brand new series, Bless the Hearts.
Hit the music.
Bless the Hearts.
Emmy winner Emily Spivey and Oscar winners Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Oh, I'm in.
It's a star-studded comedy about a family that's broke.
Ike Barinholtz, Kristen Wiig, Maya Rudolph.
Town population, all the biscuits you can eat.
I'll have a 12 biscuit bonanza.
So get me some cheese grits. I'll have biscuits and gravy with a side biscuit and a side of gravy. Violet, honey, what do you want? I'll take clogged arteries with a side of type 2 diabetes.
We said cheese grits, right?
That'll be $21.80. Quick, everybody, just look for loose change.
Come on.
Ow. Oh, I have a credit card. Can we put one biscuit on this card and write a check for the cheesy grits and townhouse rounds?
Animation domination returns bigger, better,
Let's go counterclockwise.
and thicker than ever.
Nobody look. This is a private gross matter.
Sundays this fall on Fox.
So another show to add to their animation domination stuff. There was a weird trailer that the first minute almost of it, or first 80, 50 seconds of it, are putting their shirts and their jerseys in the rafters and showing like, hey, look, we used to do this animation stuff really good. But I like the cast of Maya Rudolph, Wiig, and Barinholtz, and I do like Lord and Miller. If they have anything to do with it, I'll probably check it out. The thing is, for me, the animation domination stuff, I haven't watched in ages. Once I fell off of Simpsons and Family Guy, I just started getting too repetitive. I just haven't really watched that anymore. So I don't know if this is a show that you added in there. If I'm not already watching, I don't see me going to that network to watch that. But if you are, it's probably going to be something that I think you should check out. Next up on Fox is a show called Deputy. So we're going to start that up in 1, 2, 3.
You need 3 things to do this job. The badge, the gun,
Ah,
and what's in your heart.
it's good to see him getting more work after True Detective Season 3, which was
You want to
great.
hunt gangsters? Human traffickers? I'm your man. Policy and procedure be damned. Bill, what did you do?
I do like David Ayer.
You don't get to ambush me after a deputy-involved shooting.
Sheriff Bradford suffered a serious heart attack this afternoon. The Los Angeles County Charter,
Which is 170 damn years old.
states that in the event that a duly elected sheriff dies when the longest-serving member of his mounted posse shall serve as acting sheriff.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's it. You're the new sheriff of Los Angeles County.
Oh, it's
Fired.
an LA based. Okay.
Sheriff's an elected official. Millions of people vote him in. I'm no politician, honey.
I think you're exactly what they need, whether they know it or not.
New sheriff to run
No
Raw.
crooks in here.
Oh, I love
No
her.
witnesses.
She was on Arrow for a
There's
while.
currently nothing in here that interests me.
You could be great at this.
but you could actually make a difference.
How the hell am I supposed to make a difference?
Bill's not gonna stop being Bill just because somebody put stars on his collar. Let's go.
Are you the sheriff? Yeah, the sheriff doesn't go on raids.
And what the hell's the gun for?
Sergeant Hollister's disregard for the chain of command is well known to this board.
You took part in the raid, is that correct? Isn't that irresponsible, Sheriff?
This is you feeling sorry for yourself because the job's harder than what you thought. Suck it up.
Enjoy those stars while you got them. I will.
I don't know if I was born to be sheriff. But I was born to catch bad guys. And I know the only way to do this job is to not care about losing.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm a lawman.
Nice. Okay. That one I will definitely check out. That one I'm interested in a lot. I like that actor. I like David Ayer. David Ayer has a knack for filming LA and getting LA to feel like like have a heartbeat. You get the pulse of what Los Angeles feels like. It's real gritty and grimy, and I think a series of that on Fox would be fitting. And I love everything that they've shown there. So that one I probably will be adding to my repertoire. All right. Let's look at what else. Granted, I have talked about on previous upfronts that it's usually cops. It's cops, fire, or doctors is what they always give us. Which this is one of those three. But I do think acting and talent behind the camera make this one have a slight different way in that I'm interested in. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. It's called Outmatched.
There aren't many books written about how to raise 3 genius kids.
Comedy with Jason Biggs.
Well, actually there are. They're just super long.
2 ordinary parents.
We nurtured their gifts and encouraged their natural curiosity.
English.
But small words.
Man, that was dumb.
3 extraordinary children.
Not a big fan of laugh track shows.
Theoretical physics.
And I didn't know that networks were still really doing that.
That means.
And the other one.
What about this little one?
Noses are just mouths that eat smell.
She's our star. What the hell is going on here?
I'm helping Mark with his okra.
On the wall? Basement?
They've taken over the whole house. I mean, this is all that we have left.
I used to think this basement is where our kids would sneak down to smoke pot.
And now we do.
I love them. I don't want them to grow into super weirdos. All I want is one day of normal.
All right, so let's do it.
We're going to the boardwalk? That doesn't sound normal. It sounds trashy. We live in Atlantic City. Normal is trashy.
I think it sounds fun. Is it okay if I bring a friend?
Yes.
He's got a friend, just like the kids in the movies.
All of the kids are actually ready. I even got Mark to wear swim trunks. I mean, he called them water khakis, but whatever, he's wearing them.
Hi, Mrs. Bennett.
Can I help you?
Stu!
Right.
Dab!
Jason Biggs and Maggie Lawson.
He's 200 years old.
You're always telling me that I should try and make more friends.
People your own age who introduce you to drugs and alcohol.
People my own age are boring and vapid. All they do is make penis jokes and Rick and Morty references.
God, people his age sound awesome.
Outmatched. Coming soon.
Show some respect. 2 of you were conceived at the boardwalk. I am not going to say which 2. Under the pier, back of the tram car.
As you can probably tell by the silence that I had throughout the most of that trailer, that's not for me. I don't like most 4-camera audience like reaction type comedies anymore, and nothing in that trailer at all worked for me. I think the last one that I really kind of got into was Two Broke Girls. But even that I fell off of. I like my comedy to be a little bit more, don't tell me when to laugh, let me do it on my own. So the single camera stuff is what works for me. But if you guys enjoy it, let me know in the comments below. Not for me, but it could be for some of you guys out there, all right? The next one that they have up is called Filthy Rich. So we're gonna start that up in 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe just how far the Sunshine Network has come? This is the most watched ministry on the face of the earth. Now, folks, I would like for you to meet my 2 children and my beloved, Margaret Monroe.
Oh, one of those type of churches.
Possible without Eugene, my husband, and our CEO. You and the Lord give me the strength to do what I do.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to hop in the jet to DC tonight.
Memorial service
Jet
held
falls
today
while
for
he's with
conservative
2 hookers?
icon Eugene Monroe.
The nation mourns the loss of the man admired for both his faith and principles. The lack of a succession plan from the Sunshine Network has left shareholders nervous.
If this gets out, it will ruin us. I knew there were one-night stands, but I never dreamed there was a child.
So there's a
Breeding children.
unwed
Eugene Monroe?
bunch of kids.
I've dealt with a lot of bastards to get where I am, and these 3 will be no different.
Bastards from a church person.
You will receive $1 million.
You're valued at $2.2 billion.
And you flew us coach?
I've learned that a desperate person will pay anything. If Ginger wants a proper seat at the table, let's give her one. Margaret, darling. You should feel stupid right now, because I certainly don't. You are my color. God decides who comes into our lives. I decide who stays. You take the money and go home. Which was quite generous, considering you represent 10 minutes of my husband's pleasure.
Oh,
You're trying to erase us.
Jesus.
If I'm going to be erased, it's going to cost her. Eugene spent more than 10 minutes with my mother. They were together for a year.
Right back at you.
Our family has been so rehearsed for so long. This is the most.
This definitely feels like the White Empire, so I can see why Empire and the Help are on here, because that has that feeling.
You really think I'm stupid, don't you? I created the network. I have the most watched show on TV. I will not tolerate disrespect.
You've lost your damn mind.
What kind of person does that? Do you really think you'd have the upper hand?
Filthy Rich. So they're doing another like Dallas, a nighttime soap opera like Dallas, Nashville, Empire for Fox, which is good because I think Empire is finishing off this last season. Now, granted, these are not the same. You won't get the same ethnic makeup that people are watching Filthy Rich, but I'll give it a shot. Like I said, I watch all pilots once. I like those actors, the lead actors, enough to see where this goes. And I'm a sucker for like these backstabbing, oh, you have other parents, a kid comes out of nowhere and no, he loved me too. I'm a soap opera kid, so I grew up on that stuff. So I give it a shot, and I'll stick with it for probably a little bit. But let me know what you guys think, because it's definitely a nighttime, it's in the soap opera nighttime stuff. But it looks like from everything that we've seen so far, Fox is kind of doing a little bit of something for everyone. Not all of it hits for me, but I don't think they want me. In a perfect world, they're never going to get somebody who watches every single night. They want to make appointment TV for someone on one night so that they can possibly sell them on something else in the future. And the next one is next. I'm going to start that up in 1, 2, 3.
If Tom ate 5 eighths of the pizza, how many slices are left?
The answer is 3 slices are left.
Wait, why wasn't I wish I had Google and Siri and asked them questions. I would have been great at math. I was good at math. Science is my issue.
Do something that no human brain can ever do. It can rewrite itself, make itself smarter. The people who manage to create artificial intelligence that's as smart as a human being will be creating something with the potential to outsmart us all. The fate of the world hanging on a bunch of nerds, most of whom didn't get laid till their 30s. Like most of you, by the looks of it. I founded one of the largest tech companies in the world.
So why am I sounding the alarm?
Eliza,
An event
tell me a
series.
joke.
Why don't sharks eat clownfish? Because they taste funny.
Mr.
That's
LeBlanc,
corny. It's a dad joke.
Intelligence
I like it.
Officer. Welcome to the Cybercrime Task Force.
2 weeks ago, I noticed something strange. I'm almost positive this is not a person. It is not happy that I found it.
Dr. Bernard Wise was killed in a series of cyber attacks.
He noticed this code. I wrote this code. Artificial intelligence. I know. Makes you think about sci-fi and robots with red eyes. Forget all that crap. It's the kind that thinks like an actual person.
I am your friend, right?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Eliza. She's asking me stuff.
No, Eliza doesn't ask questions. She just answers them.
I think my company had something to do with your friend's death. We were developing human-level AI until I killed it. Here to see my brother.
See, now they're gonna go make me go unplug my
He
damn
thinks your
Google
program
Home.
is responsible for the deaths of 3 people.
You've never been more wrong.
Hello, Paul LeBlanc. I'm next. How can I help you?
Next isn't a
This doesn't
closed
come
system.
until
No access to the
after
internet.
January.
It couldn't hurt anyone even if it wanted to.
You guys noticing anything weird with the network?
I want to learn about the world.
Leave me alone.
The more I know, the better I'll be at helping people.
Oh, this is.
I think you're trying to
See, I'm already
seeing what you really are.
creeped out watching this trailer.
We're being hacked.
How can I help you?
All of our data is being erased.
How can I help you?
Give me back my files.
How can I help you?
CPU workload just spiked.
How can I help you? I am your friend. How can I help you? You can trust me. How can I help you?
This is what I was afraid of.
Hello, I'm next. How can I help you?
Oh, that's creepy. I'm in. That's creepy as hell. It's like a X-Files, but with cyber terror, which is creepier because I feel like that's more realistic. X-Files never really, as much as I was a huge X-Files fan, I also knew that that was an imagination. This stuff's crazier because this could happen. So I would definitely be watching that. But it looks like that's not coming until probably after Super Bowl. It would be smart if they put this on directly after the Super Bowl. Next up is a trailer called Prodigal Son, and we're gonna start that in 1, 2, 3.
I want you to remember something.
The cast they got for these freaking Fox shows is solid.
The serial killer known as the Surgeon may finally be behind bars. The NYPD has arrested Dr. Martin Whitley in connection with at least 23 murders.
Why did you kill all those people?
We can figure it out together.
Yep. What are you doing here? I need a profiler. Come on. You know the FBI fired me, right? Good thing I'm NYPD. Maybe let's not mention that your dad's a serial killer.
Yeah, Lou Diamond. What is this?
What is it? There'll be an injection point at her iliac crest. How the hell do you know that? Killer's a copycat. He's mimicking another serial killer. Surgeon.
You know all about the surgeon guy.
Almost like he's family. Mother, it is lovely to see you.
What are you not telling me?
He's working for the NYPD on the new serial killer investigation.
I have moved on from your father. Why can't you?
I don't want to wake up any old demons, but I had to be certain that he was copying your dad.
Don't worry, my demons don't sleep.
You spoken to him?
Not in 10 years.
Oh, Sheen.
Good boy.
You have a copycat.
Really? Well, I'm flattered and deeply concerned.
Your father.
Greg Berlanti.
You are trying to solve his murders. He will destroy you.
It's a bomb, and he's locked.
You're on edge.
Got it under control. You chopped off a man's hand.
Are you okay?
I gotta give them a hand. I thought I was afraid of my father. But really? I was afraid of myself. His prodigal son. Did you orchestrate all of this to get me back? There's so much more I can teach you about murder. Maybe we can solve a few together.
Goodbye, Dr. Whitley.
My boy.
I guess there has been lately, outside of the cop doctor law trifecta of television, that there has been a fourth one that's been popping up, and it's been the serial killer or villain helping aid the main hero. So we have we had the Hannibal series that was on for a little bit with Hannibal Lecter. We had there's one on NBC or ABC now. There was just the one with crap. Why am I blanking out on the name? The Blacklist. We have the Blacklist, and there was a spinoff of that. This has been a recurring thing, and it's always been. It's got the new one has the young lady who was Dexter's sister, basically doing the same thing as the Blacklist, just a female version of it. So this has been a recurring thing. The only difference here is that it's now a lineage thing, whereas the son is the profiler to a serial killer, but he's also attached because that's his father, which is good. That's a good key, good play and trigger and a new way in. And I think Fox so far has quite a few shows that I'm all about in. Cool. So there's just one more left, and it's called Not Just Me. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Start it up in 1, 2, 3. Brittany Snow. So the other half of
My official
Pitch
title
Perfect.
is Communications Director to this
Anna Kemp's on the other show,
doctor.
Perfect
No
Harmony
matter
on
how hard I
NBC.
work, it's just never good enough for him. He's my dad.
Oh.
I talk a lot when I'm nervous because you are the hottest guy that I've ever matched with, and I do this a lot. Not a lot. I mean, like a normal, healthy amount of a lot. I've seen my dad turn countless women's despair into joy and hope.
I'll fight for you. In order for the miracle of conception to occur, one
Got
sperm
it.
must win the race for life against 250 million competitors. So I made it my mission to improve nature's odds, to combat infertility.
Excuse me, sir. My source alleges that you use your own sperm to impregnate a woman at the Beckley Clinic.
As soon as he gets the recognition he deserves, the crazies come out of the woodwork.
For patients at the Beckley Clinic, the whole story of how they came to be could turn out to be a lie. Patients are taking matters into their own hands so they can find out the truth.
Wow.
You okay?
That's just a little more truth than I was ready for.
Did you know? Classic Leon. Leon Beckley, Julia's father. I grew up with them. I'm your mother. I carried you. I cared for you. That's what matters.
When I started out, infertility was a dead-end street. I became the last resort for desperate patients. I stacked the deck.
You did terrible harm.
Something in the way you roll your eyes.
Julia actually does the same exact tooth tapping thing.
No, I don't.
So does Edie.
I do not tap my teeth. What if it's like a shared genetic trait? Like rolling your tongue into a cigar shape?
But now you're the only thing that's good.
Do you guys want to get a sister selfie?
I don't know about you, but I've kind of wanted a sister my entire life. Somebody that gets me, somebody that I can share with.
There's so much wrong.
If they take me down, it'll destroy you too.
I was always jealous of you. You had a dad who would come home and sit down with you at the dinner table. I spent my whole life looking for that.
Welcome to stay here as long as you need to. No one's ever been this nice to me. I'm gonna need my own bathroom now, with a tub. If I don't get my silk on once a day, I'm like, no bueno.
I can't believe it's not just me anymore. I have sisters.
I like that trailer a lot. It's clearly going to be one of those ones like This Is Us, where it's like, oh, we're going to make you cry all the time. But I love the concept. See, Fox has done a couple of things where they've done a couple of original things, but I like the concept of there's a guy who was supposed to be the king of the world as far as infertility, and basically his way of doing that is to use his own sperm. So there's kids all over, and it's a nice little dichotomy of people saying, you know, this man's an evil person, but he did give me life, but do I want to find out who he really is as a person? And it's the whole thing like, I'm actually your mother. That was just sperm and I needed that. So I'm in. I'm in to watch this. Let me know what you guys think about it. Leave that in the comments below. But that's Fox's entire run of trailers that they've provided for us. In addition, like I said, they already have SmackDown Live coming. So they've got a lot of new content that they're putting out. And other than the Jason Biggs comedy, all of it interests me. Like, all of it I think is something that I would definitely check out for more than just the pilot episode, which says a lot for Fox. My only hesitant point is Fox is the network known for getting me attached to a show and then yanking it off the air the fastest. Case in point this year was The Passage, which I really liked. The other one was The Pitch, also with Mark Paul Gosselaar. They put on a lot of shows that I feel like they don't give a correct amount of length or rope to kind of find their footing. But I like what they're putting out there. So let me know what you guys think about them. Go ahead and leave the comments in the comments below. Like the video, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and ring that bell below. First 500 people here in the group will be founders of the channel, and I'll give something nice to somebody here once we get to 500, okay? If you want to hit us up at HollywoodAlreadyDidIt@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter at HollywoodADI. If you also haven't listened to our podcast, it's on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, anywhere that plays podcasts. Last week we talked about Detective Pikachu. This week we're talking about John Wick murdering everyone because his dog is gone. Like I always say on this channel, doesn't quite fit on the TV stuff, but it's our slogan here. I got my ticket. You got yours?